All right. Um, all right. It says we are setting up our meeting for YouTube. I hear that's a thing. Okay, we're gonna unpause. Hey, look at that. Welcome, everybody. Um, all right. Wait, it's Friday night. Well, at least here it's Friday night. Could be something else. I'm gonna start sharing my screen while Walker does the. Oh, wait. Yeah, Walker, I'm gonna cancel your screen. I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay,
Um,
great.
and then do a little announcement. Hi, everybody. It's Friday Night Comics where you are. It might not be Friday night. It might be Saturday morning. It might be Friday afternoon. It might be somewhere in between. Anyway, over here in the Lower East Side and the Northeast, it's Friday Night Comics. Wait, let me see if I can get rid of those thumbnails. That's not it. Hide sidebar. There we go. You're at the Sequential Artists Workshop. We're a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. You can find us more. You can find us at learn.sawcomics.org. You can find more about the courses we do and sort of our mission and all that stuff. Some of the courses we have coming up soon. We have Tommy Parrish is going to be doing all sorts of talk and engagement about setting up a merch table, which actually sounds super, super cool. Yanni Cooper is going to be doing a reading course, reading Emily Carroll. And then we've got Shadow Dance with Justine Mara Anderson, which is diving into adult fantasy work and shame stories with Kara Gormley. That's coming up in July. You got lots of time for that. Next week in this slot is Saul Brager in drawing sense memory. That's April. Oh, it says 19th, but it's actually May 3rd. We're all messed up on our dates here. Oops. So that's Tommy Parrish's merch table. 4 weeks. That starts a week from Sunday. So take a look at that. And the graphic novel development intensive is coming up starting in June. Um, that's a great place to get your graphic novel going. And you can find out more at learn.sawcomics.org. There's Tommy with the merch table. If you haven't listened to The Terrible Anvil, it's on episode 15. Jess Relifson and I every week trying to help you make comics and not feel lousy. So tell us if we're doing a good job with that. Go find it on YouTube or wherever you get podcasts. So Soft survives from tuitions and donations. So I want to again thank everybody who donated tonight or who donates anytime. It really helps. It matters a lot. Helps us keep these free. Helps us support the artist, but also helps us go into scholarship funds and things like that. You can support us at PayPal, Patreon, all sorts of places. I'll put those in the chat. You can become a sustaining member. That helps too. So please, tonight, no inappropriate speech or imagery. Keep it PG-13 when you're sharing. Share on social media, hashtag Friday Night Comics. You can do an @ with Comics Workshop. I'll put Walker's hash sort of scribble name, whatever you call it, Instagram handle. I'll put that in the chat. It's Quadrillion Eyes. You can also join us at members.sawcomics.org. You can also come find us at Seesaw Comics, where we post some student work, but also we put our weekly PDFs. Like 2 weeks ago, we did Beth Hetland's Creepy Crawlies, and we did a little PDF of that stuff. So go check it out at Seesaw Comics. Okay, enjoy. It is Sketchbook Church time. I got to figure out how to stop sharing. All right, is Walker still here?
I'm here.
Yeah, your hand's not raised. I think the Zoom decided to unraise your
Okay.
hand. So now I got to
All
find
right.
you.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I can
Can
raise
you
hand
raise?
again.
There we go. Yeah, Zoom, I don't even want to get into it. Every week I say the same thing and Zoom undermines me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spotlight you. There you go.
Okay.
And you take it away. You can screen share and all that stuff. And I'm going to be like typing stuff in the chat, telling people what you're saying and just keeps us caught up.
Okay, that sounds great.
Okay.
Tom, we'll get to it in a second, but can I use you as a chat victim or whatever in terms of like looking at the chat if I'm requesting stuff from people
Oh,
and
sure.
it's flying by or whatever? Okay.
That's what I'm here for. That's my role.
Woo! All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Walker Mettling. For 14 years, I ran the Providence Comics Consortium in Providence, Rhode Island. I live out in the desert in California now. Uh, Here's a few like books that I made recently. This is like a vampire anthology with a handful of friends that's going to come out next week. Um, a big old book called Crumple. And we're not going to dip into this one too much, but this was the Giant Book of Visionary Sketchbook Games. When I started the Providence Comics Consortium, the deal was doing publishing with kids and roping in adult artists and giving those adult artists assignments that the kids made, et cetera, et cetera. But over the years, working on that, the thing that kind of became the priority to me, and I always tried to hammer it into them, was to save their sketchbooks, because our sketchbook games that we started out the first half of our workshops were all these gonzo sketchbook games just to utilize everybody else's brains before making our own stuff. So I just pulled out a bunch of games. We'll see how many we get to. When COVID hit, I switched from doing Sketchbook Church, which was like a Sunday morning experimental sketchbook hangout, online. So a bunch of these are pretty weird, and I haven't done them in a long time. They were like one time I just went through my COVID sketchbooks and I was like, ooh, yeah, that was a weird one. So I pulled those out. So we're going to do a bunch of those. Normally what I start with, but it looks like we have a ton of people, so maybe this would be hard, but I usually, if we're in a room and there's 10 people, 15 people, 20 people, we'll go around and just say our names, our vibes, and then we'll get going. But since there's so many people and we're mediating through the wonderful infrastructure that is Zoom, maybe what we'll do is yes, let's do stuff in the chat. So in the chat, shout out your vibe. And so there's two things I want you to type into the chat. I want you to type your vibe, how you're doing today. It can be, this is when I'm working with kids, it's kind of that thing where you find out who's on the edge of crying so you don't bother them too much. But so put your vibe, how you're feeling today, and then put some kind of boring thing. So I like to start with a game called Boring Things. We're just gonna, while you're putting your vibe and your boring thing, it can be any sort of normal, banal thing from normal life. Just plug it into the chat, and I'm going to share my phone screen. I went online and this is what they said to do now. So I know that it's not exactly boom. Okay.
Oh.
All right. And so I've got a timer here. This is not my favorite timer in the world. I have two other timers that are my favorite that I am having a hard time finding batteries for. But we'll use this one. And it's fun to use things that aren't quite right. So when I shared screen, I lost my chat. So I'm going to pull that up. All right.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Wow, we got some really dull things in the chat,
oh, good.
Talking to insurance companies.
Okay, don't ruin it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you're good. Okay, so everybody get your sketchbook out. And because I'm using this vertical screen, well, does that make it horizontal, or does that just change it? I'm going to go back to the way I had it.
Yeah, it's still, yeah.
All right. So
that looks good.
I'm going to just, okay. So let's see. So there's a funky vibe, cheery, surreal, tired, hanging in, putting away. Okay, great. So these are all great, and we'll go. Oh my gosh, we'll go back through them. So you're only gonna have 12 seconds, and it's gonna go so much faster because we're on Zoom, I think. But we're gonna do we're going to draw these boring things. So to start with, ready, set, go. We're going to do taxes.
12 seconds?
Yeah. And I don't love this timer. It already betrayed me. So it should be going off right now. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Okay, great. All right. Another beautiful one. Feeding the cat. You have 12 seconds. Ready, set, go. And not everybody loves timers, and I totally get that. The idea with using a timer in this way is to just barf through a bunch of boring things and just get going. All right. So we're going to do laundry. 12 seconds to do laundry. Ready, set, go. Dude, 2 more seconds, no problem. Let's see. Oh, I like this one because it's a person, place, or thing. Dry elbows. 12 seconds to draw dry elbows. Ready, set, go. In wetter climates, people have to use special creams to get dry elbows because they're so moist all the time. 2 more seconds. All right, let's see. Okay, more laundry. Let's see. Do. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So Umi with the broken sacrum, it got boring laying down on their belly all day after having to do it for 3 weeks. So we're gonna do lying down on your belly for 3 weeks. Ready, set, go. All right, great. And let's see, we'll do a couple more. Oh, yes. All right. All right. I see your anxiety, and we're all gonna let go of whatever anxiety we're holding by drawing for 12 seconds, grading college finals. Ready, set, go. Three more seconds. All right, great. And okay, this is okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. We got some excitement to be here. And I like that you're cleaning out your refrigerator. We're not going to do cleaning out your refrigerator, even though it's awesome. Running errands, I know. Cleaning the cat box, totally. But we're going to do vacuuming, a classic of the boring trope. Ready, set, go, vacuuming. I totally did the vacuum that my mom had as a kid. Okay. Or when I was a kid. Maybe she had it when she was a kid too. Let's see. All right. So next up, we're gonna do in the chat, let's get suggestions of dangerous equipment. And it can be, you can interpret that however you want. Probably won't do guns, right? But besides that, any old sort of dangerous equipment. And then and then once everybody's plastered this thing with dangerous equipment, I'll give you a second. Oh yeah.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of exactos and there's a lot of flamethrowers, maybe. But ooh,
yeah, why?
This week my paper cutter's blade kind of doled out on me, and it's been a total pain in the butt sharpening it. I feel like trying to sharpen it on on my like knife sharpening stone thing. It's just making it duller and duller. All right. So the next thing I want is if this can be a pet that was real for you, what we're looking for is a name and a species of an animal that this pet is. This could be, you can also fictionalize it. This could be a pet that you probably actually didn't have. But we're looking for a pet and its name. Perfect. I had a goat named Precious. I saw a patient's dog in there.
Way too many.
Perfect.
Feed the stray cat.
All right. So this is a game that, like, for the kids who, like, when I get asked to go to school, sometimes I'll kind of do this one, and it's sort of naughty. And maybe I'll change the name of this game when it's when I'm like in like a elementary school or middle school or something. But this game is called Weapon Pets. So we're gonna pick kind of randomly a particular pet, and then, oh my gosh, yes, and then its prop, its weapon prop is one of these items. So okay, so the two that just popped into my head right now, and you're gonna have a minute to draw, so you'll have a lot more breathing room to spread out. But we're gonna do a hamster named Twinkle Toes wielding a car jack. So ready, set, go. It's a hamster named Twinkle Toes that has a car jack. Ready, set, go.
Car jack.
I maybe had to change my tire recently, and so.
Oh, the car jack, of course. Wow, a little hamster with a car jack, or a big hamster with a car jack. Weapon pets.
I think if you don't set up the solicitation as actual weapons and they're improvised weapons, it actually makes them more exciting and more creative. But yeah. All right, and you got 26 more seconds, no problem.
Oh, Twinkle Toes.
And you got to use the tire iron. That's what I was looking for. It's going to be a two-hander situation. I gave Twinkle Toes a tire iron in the other hand. Yeah, Twinkle Toes is able to lift up that that tire iron, no problem. All right, okay, let's see. Okay, well, all right, we're gonna do an iguana named Zelda. All right, so an iguana named Zelda, wielding a tape measure. Ready, set, go.
Iguana.
You got to be super. You probably drew iguanas all day, every day in Florida, huh?
Drew alligators all the time. I'm not sure what an iguana looks like. So it's going to be alligator like this iguana.
I do like that the tape measure is in the mix. I had a roommate for a while who was like a mixed martial artist, and they would do these kind of sparring games where they would get like less ouchy weapons or whatever. They wouldn't have weapons, but like, and then somebody would kind of get a prank weapon too, would get like a sock. And like I imagine like maybe somebody got a tape measure at some point. Let's see. Zelda. All right, you got 5 more seconds to finish up your Zelda. All right. Oh, okay. Blackmore the goldfish. Yes, I like a goldfish because who knows what kind of well, okay. And a harpoon. So Blackmore the goldfish with a harpoon. I might do like kind of a robot jocks kind of like fishbowl body mechanized suit. Harpoon.
What was it? Blackmore.
Blackmore. Blackmore's harpoon is sort of bent. I was gonna do a harpoon gun, and I was like, no, no, no. Oh, 2 more seconds. They did a scientific survey, and in terms of doing drawing games and giving people a heads up how much time left, the optimal time amount to give people before telling them how much time is left is 2 seconds.
Really?
No, it's not true. I think it's the least
The least
helpful time to ooh, okay. There's okay, all right. And this will be the last of our weapon pets. Let's do oh oh I had one and then I lost it. This is a what? Okay, Borg the bunny who's got okay. Oh yeah, a broken ladder. Borg the bunny who has a broken ladder. Quintessential improvised weapon.
You have 2 seconds. Go.
you have, you have 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Yeah, I think it's probably smart to tap out if anybody's attacking you with that broken ladder. "41 seconds. See, that's better than 2 seconds left.
My ladder looks more like a broken zipper.
Oh, yeah, you really want to. Yeah, that's not that's time to find a different fight, I think. I think run if somebody's wielding a giant broken zipper. All right, great. And we'll do sharing time at the end. This next one is one that I love. I don't know if this is just punishment for everyone else. Let me see. Where did I put it? So, which is a great again, scientists have proven that telling people that you're actually just punishing them is a great way to roll out a new game. This game is called Cereal Box. And so for it, we will do a bunch of, we'll probably do 4. I think 4 is kind of a magic number. But so I'm gonna set up basically like 4 cereal boxes like this. And what we're gonna do before we start is, and shoot, actually, well, we'll do all new stuff, but the let's go with, everybody loves the more menacing like serial characters. So in the chat, throw out some sort of a variety of imaginative creatures. And I guess they don't have to be. Yeah, let's do it. Let's leave it at creatures, and they can be from our world or imaginative, but let's lean on the menacing side. And then I made this, I guess it's here that's a better one. I made this kind of like dice generator a long time ago. I went through different like classic serial names and just made a grid. So I have a 6-sided dice right here. And so we'll randomly generate the names of these serials. And then the other thing that I want from you guys, besides these menacing creatures, is some sort of prop. And let's go on the light and airy side of props. Something fun to hold on to. Perfect. You guys got this. Yes. Kazoo was the first one I saw. That's great. Yes. Perfect. You understood the assignment immediately. So I'm going to roll this dice. Okay. I rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And I rolled a 1. So our first cereal is going to be called Frosty Honey. And the first, oh, okay, great. The first, okay, so it's going to be, the cereal is going to be Frosty Honey. So I'm going to do the words across the top, and the proprietor, like the leprechaun and the honey,
Mascot?
the mascot. Perfect. Yeah, the cereal mascot will be a I had it, and then okay, yes, a copperhead snake wielding a stuffed animal, and it's called Frosty Honey. Ready, set, go. So we're just doing our Frosty Honey.
Stuffed animal?
Yeah. Yep.
In a minute?
It's a copperhead whose prop is a stuffed animal. Yeah. And there's absolutely no problem. There's still 40 seconds left for your Frosty Honey box. I'm using like a giant opaque pen just because it showed up on the screen better. And I like it, but it is kind of, it's like drawing, it's like finger painting, it feels like. I think I played a version of this game when I was really kind of full of myself, and we also had, all right, beep beep beep. We also had like each of the mascots also had a slogan, so it was so jam-packed with stuff. All right, so it's a 6 and a 4. So it's freeze-dried oats. So this cereal box is going to be freeze-dried oats, and it's going to be a flying hippo with a slinky, one of those kind of wiry toys. It's freeze-dried oats, and it's a flying hippo with a slinky. Ready, set, go. I'm going to make this second box a little bit bigger for myself.
Flying hippo. Wow.
All right. Okay. And then, all right, let's do one more cereal box. Yes, geese. Okay, so the prop is going to be a skateboard. And it's going to be, and I'll roll the dice and find out what our. Oh, yes, that's great. It's going to be a rabid flea with a skateboard. All right, 3 and 2.
Wait, do we have a name?
It is Crunch Protein. It's a flea. It's a rabid flea and with a skateboard, and the cereal is called Crunch Protein.
Wow. Rabbit flea.
Yeah, you can hardly see the foam. Their mouths are usually so small and in the wrong orientation.
I have no idea what a flea looks like. A big bulging belly, I guess, right? Full of blood, or is that a tick?
Well, go for a tick if that's what you got. A flea is kind of like that, but yeah, it's a little. I can't help but think about like it's kind of amber colored when you hold it up to the light, and then it's got kind of maroon stripes on it. I dealt with outdoor cats a lot as a kid and was gross flea aficionado. Okay, great. Well, we're gonna do one more of these. An inflatable baseball bat. It's a gorgon, so a Medusa, with an inflatable baseball bat. 5, 3. All right, so 5, 3. It's cookie loops. It's a it has an inflatable baseball bat, and what is a gorgon, a Medusa, with an inflatable baseball bat, cookie loops. So I think we all kind of need to, well, Tom will send around, we all have equal share in these ideas in terms of selling these sugar, sugary cereals. I actually think like Crunch Protein with a skateboarding flea might sell some numbers.
Oops.
All right, you got 35 more seconds. I think when you have the power of a Gorgon to turn people to stone, like that's going around with an inflatable baseball bat is kind of the power move. Going with a completely ineffectual instrument of pain, you're like, oh, okay, no, I don't need it. I just really like it. Oh yeah, cookie loops. All right, great. And then all right, and so this next one is kind of a classic. Um uh the old nickname of Providence, Rhode Island was Barf City. And so this is a game called Barf City Laws. And for this one, what we're gonna do is let's just do they don't have to be perfect, but give yourself 4 panels. And we're gonna figure out a place that is not Barf City. And then we're gonna come up with some laws for this place. And they don't have to necessarily be good laws at all. Like, you know, all these, like in general, like laws are kind of like randomly built up, culturally stacked up things over time. But like, so for the example that I had in my head was like, so like, for example, like when we initially played, all these games are just named after the version we did the first time we played it. So the first time we played it, it was Barf City Laws, and everybody made up these barf themed laws for Barf City. And they don't, it's fine if they contradict. There's no reason at all that they necessarily need to hew to a clean rational line. Like if you're playing this game with with anybody, but you're around a table, this version on Zoom will probably be a little bit different, but it's so interesting just like what threads kind of emerge playing this, where it's like, all right, okay, next person, all right, what's the law for this place? So in terms of figuring out what this place is, so yes, perfect, you guys. Well, okay, let's do, all right, some kind of castle. What kind of castle is it? Let's do it something completely opposed to a normal castle, but it's a castle of something. And then we're going to build some laws based on what this. All right. Yes. All right. I saw the there's a lot of castles of cheese going around and a lot of hot dogs going around. Oh my gosh. But yes. Okay. So it's the, all right. So close it down. I love it. Oh my gosh, too many good. Oh my God. No, we're not going to do that last one. Anyways, we're going to do, there was a lot of hot dogs. But let's do, I can't help but be biased. I love seeing Slug Castle as well. So let's do it. It's going to be the Slug Castle of hot dogs. So take a moment. clear out your mind. We're just gonna think about, we'll do three of these together, and then the final one we can potentially share. So name one law that has arisen in the slug castle of hot dogs, and let's see what we get. Okay. All right, and we can mash some of these too. We can do some. Okay, great. Okay. All right. So let's do the first one, and I'm going to give you a minute, and like I'm going to write the caption as well. If you want to do that, you can. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. But it's going to be there. So there is no there. So law number one, there is no spitting, leave no slime on the counter. And I'll give you a minute for these.
So we get a minute. We're going to do one panel. We're going to do 4 panels. What are we doing?
We're going to do one panel for each rule, for each law.
Okay. No spitting slash, well, that was kind of 2 at once, right? No spitting slash leaving slime.
No spitting, no leaving slime on the table.
We have 1 minute.
Oh yeah, we can do a little bit more. I'm I thought I was surreptitiously giving you a little bit more time. But it still happened. I can do trickier stuff on my timer that I don't have any batteries for. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. I like the dry. Okay. Yes. Okay, yeah, this one's definitely gonna get gross. All right, yes. I love the diapers. So let's see. And it's horrible putting these two together that are innocent alone or semi-innocent alone, but putting them together is horrible. So the second law is going to be, and I do preemptively apologize. It's going to be dry after yourself, comma, no diapers. Right. So ready, set, go. Dry after yourself, no diapers. All right. And when you finish up your dry after yourself, no diapers panels, let's see if there's any new slug castle of hot dogs laws emerge.
You asking for a few more in the chat?
Yeah. Yes, thank you. A few
Okay.
more in the chat. Now that we have some basics established, it's like I don't know why you would outlaw diapers if also leaving slime was a problem, but I guess there's probably factions happening. There's the pros. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I saw the diatomaceous earth. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. This one's going to be just a list of no things. So, okay. So it's going to be no diatomaceous earth. And I apologize for everybody who doesn't know how to spell diatomaceous. No diatomaceous earth, no sauerkraut, no hamburgers, no ketchup, no antihistamines, no books allowed on the toilet. I know this is an impossible one, but so we're gonna just go through all the no's. Oh, no hugs between slugs. Okay, okay. So no diatomaceous earth, no hugs between slugs, no antihistamines, no sauerkraut, no hamburgers, no ketchup. It just goes on and on. All right, ready, set, go.
Oh, Gewalt.
Dry after yourself is the only like positive law. Like or the all for everything else is no D earth is what I'm gonna write. No ketchup. No toilet books. How can you tell it's a toilet book? I know it when I see it. Let's see. Sauerkraut.
What a place, this castle. What a sad.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. You're like, I'll skip it. I mean, it has a very awkward name, but I gave you a little bit extra time on that one. Let's see. Okay. Yep. And the final panel is cash only. Well played. Yeah, is the Slug Castle of hot dog laws just like a new mall stand or whatever? All right, I don't think the timer is gonna go off, but like I think probably this is a great time to share. The other the other two, there's a couple other games that I didn't get to on here that I was just like, oh, toss those on there. Was Dice Adventure and Jimmy the Worm. So those were the ones we didn't get to.
Next time. Hey, Walker, raise your Zoom hand again if you can. I think it was under reactions, right?
Yes.
What Zoom does is it's got this new AI thing where it's like it's looking to see if you're talking, and if it thinks you've stopped talking, it lowers your hand on without telling you. So it's kind of a bummer. But for now at least, we've got you mashed up there. All right, so let's take a look and see what people come up with. Alun's got his hand up. We'll start with Alun, and then I'll see if Maeve's had their hand up for a while. I'm not sure if that was a sharing or not. Alun, you can go. Here we go.
Okay, so as usual, I did mine on the computer, so let me try to share the screen. Oh, it's disabled. Is there
Yeah.
possible to enable screen sharing? No.
Yeah, there you go, Alun. Sure, you got it.
All right, so here, whoops, that's the last panel. Let me get back to the first.
Whoa.
Hold on, let me get back to the first panel. There we go. So there was the first random item. So feeding the cat, laundry, dry elbow, lying down, vacuum, grading papers. There's the hamster with the jack, the iguana wielding the tape measure like a what do you call that? Ninja, like nunchucks, I guess. The goldfish with the harpoon and the rabbit with the broken ladder. There we have the four cereal boxes. I thought there were only going to be three. I thought the third one was the last one, so I didn't leave room for
Actually, Alun, we're only seeing the animals. Have you turned the page?
dang, yes, I have. Is it not showing? Oh,
No.
dang. Let me see. Let me try sharing.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, we see.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure why it wasn't showing. Let me try putting presentation mode again. Okay, what are you seeing now? Are you seeing the boxes?
Slugs.
That's weird. Okay, well, I guess I won't try presentation mode. It's not
Oh,
working.
boxes.
There are the boxes. Yeah, so it didn't leave a rapidly radical breakfast for the crunch protein. But anyway,
Yes.
so there's, yeah, the flying hippo and the gorgon. Anyway, and finally these slugs. Where for the third one with all the no rules, I kind of just had the text shrink and fade out into.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there were my drawings for the activity. So all right.
Awesome, Ellen. Thanks. We'll wait for a Zoom user to tell us who they are or something, and we'll go for Umi first. Umi, are you there? And then we'll go to Janice, and then we'll go to Emily.
I'm here, and
Okay, hold on a
yeah,
second.
you see,
There we go.
Okay, hi. So I
Hey.
broke my sacrum, as I said. So thank you for this time. It's really great. So I'm just gonna show you what it is. Do you see? So this is the first one with a wrist like attacks, or I don't know, feeding the cat, or like dirty, like
Wow.
doesn't have to be dirty, but dirty laundry, or me laying down on my belly, or the vacuuming, and yeah, something like that. The next one, somebody named the cat Chicken. I forgot like what it was, but like there's a lot of animals that I really like: iguanas and rabbits with the broken ladder, and the little marmot or hamster, and yeah. By the way, this cat has a 2x4. I don't know if the person who put 2x4 meant the piece of wood, and a bunch of cereals, but like I don't know, I'm not into the cereal culture so much, so I'm not sure. But this
Yeah.
rabbit, what is it? The bug? I thought that the rabbit was the source of the flea, but it has nothing to do. The rabbit as
Oh,
in
it
the
was like
David
rabies.
rabbit, right? Yeah,
It
so
was a flea with rabies. And so it's
yeah,
you
yeah,
say
so
it the
like I
same
was
as
like,
rabbit. So yes.
so I'm like, so okay, so there's a surprise rabbit. Anyway, and, and yes, the snails, like the snails or slugs or whatever, like, and then these people are not like they put aprons, so they're not messing with the table. And yeah, well, what about this one? This one dry after yourself. So like these two behind are cheating because these are cleaning not after yourself, but like they're somebody else's. So the right way is to like just constantly wiping yourself and putting some kind of fan, dragging a fan to try after. And this one is also too like the deal breaker person. Like, I mean, the slugs, the snails. So these people say like, oh, hey, like I don't have I haven't completed the burgers because they are cut in half. And this is cabbage, so this is not sauerkraut. And they are drilled holes into each other's shells. So they say like, we're not hugging, but we're just trying to cross. And they're pooping. And so they're meant to be in the toilet, but they're still reading via smartphones. So this is not banned. So that's my story. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Umi. We'll go to Sasha next, then to Janice, then to Emily, then to Nikki. Sasha will have to come on. Let's see, are they there?
Hi.
Hi.
So I don't know if this is, it might be easier if I just, sorry. Okay, there we go. All right, so, wait, how do I,
Oh, I
how
think
do
your
I-
Zoom is blurred.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to turn off this background thing. Sorry.
Minimum.
In a second, we'll go to
No,
Janice. We'll come back to you.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it? All right.
Yes. Okay, cool. So, this is my Twinkle Toes the hamster. I don't know how to draw any of these animals, by the way, so I was just kind of making it up. This is Zelda the iguana. He's also got a little blueprint and a little hard hat. And this is Blackmore. I had no idea how to draw a goldfish. I just kind of forgot what fishes look like, so I just kind of went for it. And
Great.
this was the result. And then this is Borg the bunny. I also forgot how I just kind of gave up on making them look realistic at all. So yeah, he's just kind of attacking this little guy, and it's not looking good for a little guy.
Oh.
Very dangerous weapon. Next we've got Frosty Honey, the snake holding a mouse plush who is very upset about this predicament. And the cereal looks like little snowflakes or something. And this is freeze-dried oats. The tagline is "I'm very scary." This hippo does not know how to be scary, but it's just trying to convince us all. And then Crunch Protein, the tagline is "Sick moves, bro," and it's got 25 grams of protein.
I love that the taglines made it in there.
Oh yeah. I tried to make it big enough that you could kind of see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I should, you know what,
That's good.
125. Even better. Whole day's worth. And then the last cereal box is Cookie Loops. Tastes so good you'll be rendered immobile.
Yeah.
Awesome, Sasha. Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll go to Janice next, and then Emily, and then Nikki. Here we go.
Hi, this was fun.
Yay.
You see, I've got my ordinary items, and here are the hamster,
Yeah.
the iguana with the tape measure, the goldfish with the harpoon, and the rabbit with the broken ladder, looking kind of manic. And the cereal boxes. The snake has a stuffed animal in his mouth. The hippo is taking off with the sling. And there's a rabid flea on the skateboard. Not sure what a flea looks like.
Oh, I think you nailed it. Yeah.
And the gorgon with the inflatable bat. Her snakes are looking pretty happy about it. And let's see, slugs. Oops. Guess I'll go this way.
Oh yeah.
No diapers and wipe after yourself. None of all those stuff. Sorry, guys, no hugging. And here's the slug with his hot dog handing over the cash. It's
Very
hard
nice.
to drive, make slugs doing things when they don't have hands.
Yeah. Well, and having them,
Okay.
dry them, having them dry, it's impossible.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks. We'll go to Emily next. Here we go.
Cool. I'll share screen.
Okay. You should go.
This is really fun. Thank you for the prompts. Let me
Yay.
see. Okay, so I wasn't particularly into what I did, but I did it in MS Paint, and that was kind of fun. It got really like weird and loopy for the weapon pets, and I felt better about it once I could give them legs. And my cereal boxes are a little, I don't know, but what I really enjoyed, wait, I'm gonna also try to make this good. I enjoyed the slugs the most because I started to be like, what is this castle? And I imagined this really like persnickety king slug. And there's a guest slug, and he's like, no spitting on the counter. Try after yourself, but no diapers. And he's, can't help it. He's a slug. And then no diatomaceous earth, no sauerkraut, no ketchup, no antihistamines, no books on the toilet, no hamburgers. And then I wanted to subvert it, What if they did hug?
Oh.
What if they did hug? And what does that mean?
Cash only.
Cash
I love
only.
I love that you took it there and you skirted Tom's PG-13 rule.
It's a hug.
But I'm glad you did.
It's
Took
a
it there.
hug. But thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Emily. We'll go to Nikki next.
Hi everyone, and thank you very much. It's been great. So here are the first ones in the vacuuming. I have this cool vacuum cleaner that's super strong and looks like a Dalek. So
Yeah.
and I kind of went a bit dark on the characters and weapons. So we have the iguana twanging a human.
Yeah.
And then it gets a bit darker, as you see.
I feel like these could be greeting cards. These are the fish especially. Like I don't text on that as a greeting card would be, but it feels like it's all right there already.
You could have it as a get well soon card.
That's right.
And the only one I'll really show on this one is I forgot what hippos looked like, so he looked like a cow. So I had to go back and redraw him. But anyway, so that was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Yay.
All right, we'll go to Jackie next. Thanks, Nikki.
I skipped the 12-second thing because just wasn't thrilled with it. But that's my hamster with the car jack, kind of giving a come hither with its other paw. Yeah, there's Zelda with her wielding her tape measure. I thought Blackmore sounded like a romance novel name, so I made him really,
Really ripped.
pectorally gifted, and
Yes.
a rabbit with the. Yeah, so the frosty honey, the freeze-dried hippo, rabid flea, gorgon ones.
I can't get enough of the cereal boxes. Like I could do that every day, all day.
It's fun. And then here's my rules for the Slug Kingdom. There's no leaving. I kind of quick drew these. Yeah, try not to overthink it. There's a no leaving a trail on the counter, and that's a baby slug. The his and hers towels in back of it. No, and I just made a list of things. And cash only slug bucks with, and if it's anything like our money here in the US, it's just a bunch of dead white guy slugs and all the money.
Very cool.
Cool, Jackie. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Gabriel next when Gabriel's ready, and then we'll go to Jennifer, and then Michael and Malik. Let's see. Gabriel, you ready to come on? Hello. Maybe not. We'll go to Jennifer. Oh, here comes Gabriel. Hang on.
Mute.
There you are.
Oh. Okay, mute back again. Mute back, mute back.
Here I've got the boring tasks. I got the filing taxes, just sitting at the computer, filling out. I know it's kind of hard to tell here, but it's just filling out spreadsheets, which I normally do. Feeding
Awesome.
the cat, it's pretty basic. Massaging elbows, lying on the belly for months with the feet back because you got to move something. So what I got. Grading papers, vacuuming, anytime I have to do shorthand humans, they are as simple as possible. Let's see, animals plus the weapons. Now, when you said carjack, I just thought the thing that lifts the car up was that?
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. I forgot that carjacking was a different thing than I was picturing a carjack too.
Oh, now we can't hear him. Not sure why. Gabriel, we can't hear you. We might have lost sound. Well, hang on a second. After this, we'll go to Michael and Malik and then Edgar. You want to try and sort it out, Gabriel? We can come back to you. Okay. Gabriel, we'll come back to you. See if you can figure it out, and we'll go to Michael right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Michael, and then Jennifer is after Edgar. Go ahead, Michael.
The both second ones. Grading, taxes, vacuuming, laundry, belly, the dry elbow. And I don't know, I'm just gonna say ADD, but I was drawing the animals and the prop, but I wasn't really weaponizing them. And I wasn't sure what a card deck looked like, so that was on his toes. Actually, I think Google a card deck because I don't know. And then the iguana and tape measure. But then I finally caught on, and I was like, no, this needs to be violent. Caught on with the funny.
I love that you said you caught on to it, but that first one, I loved how kind of spooky. I mean, just a smiling hamster coming at you with a carjack's maybe scarier anyway.
My brain is on a 5-minute delay. That's the thing. This was fun. But then I think I probably got hung up on the rabbit flea. So I didn't get the fourth one.
Dude, the rabbit flea is awesome.
Worth the extra minute.
Yeah.
And then finally, bugs.
Oh yeah.
I think Michael's the only one who drew the inside of the castle walls.
Yeah.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that was it. And I forewent digital to really do in Sketchbook.
Awesome, Michael. Thank you. We'll go to Malik. We'll come back to Gabriel in a minute. We'll go to Malik. Here we go. All red.
Howdy. Yeah, I'm trying to switch my camera real quick. There we go. Howdy. So I have a big old sketchbook. So I combine the boring tasks and the rabbit animals together. We've got Twinkle Toes over here with, I don't know what a car jack looks like. I live in a place with good public transport. Let's see. We've got Zelda with her lovely little tape measure. Blackmore, I was thinking a lot about those goldfish that have the very large membranes on their head and how they kind of look like tapioca or like marbles. And I was like, oh, that'd be really fun to kind of capture. And then Borg, what makes this ladder dangerous is that if you step on it, you will break your leg.
Yeah.
All right. Then we've got our cereal boxes over here. I was thinking, ooh, Ouroboros. That'd be kind of fun to kind of like capture that motif. So we've got a stuffed snake and we've got our real snake saying it's so good. And the little hat, because it's cold, it's frosty. We've got our freeze-dried oats and our little hippo kind of bouncing off the sling. I was definitely thinking a lot about 2000 cereal boxes. Crunch. We got a tiny little flea over here, and he'd kill for some gosh darn crunch.
I love the scale of that flea.
Thank you. I really wanted to capture the scale. And our final box is Cookie Loops. And I was thinking a lot about 90s product packaging with this one. So that's why our Medusa has a radical attitude. Yeah, and then we've got our slug castle of hot dogs. No slime on the counter. Be polite. Use a napkin. Dry after yourself. No diapers. Banned.
Yes.
And cash only. We got all the little medieval weapons trying to kill the little slug. And that is what I got done.
Woo!
Awesome, Malik. Thank you. We're going to go to Edgar, then Jennifer, then Gabriel.
Well, hi, Tom, and thank you, Walter, for the inspiration. I'll show you a couple of pages. This is Blackmore the fish throwing harpoon at Captain Ahab. Take this from Moby Dick. Then we have Borg the bunny who has a broken ladder. Oh man, this stuck. Then we go down to the cereal boxes. We have the copperhead getting ready to strangle a cute little stuffed bear, and the bear is saying "Yow." Then we have freeze-dried oats with the hippo pulling on a slinky, and he says, "Fling 'em at your friends." Then we have protein with the rabid flea on the skateboard. Slide them into milk. And finally, my personal favorite, Cookie Loops with the Gorgon holding the baseball bat. Eat 'em or turn to stone. And then we go to the first law: no spitting or leaving slime on the bar. And the skinhead and the slug both seem to have the same color coming out of them. Then here we approach PG here. Dry after yourself, and we have the figure drying their back, but no diapers. Then with all the things that I had to take into account, I just wrote a sign that says, "Just forget about it. This means you." And finally, cash only, and one person is putting the greenbacks in the hand of another. So let that be a lesson to you. No credit. So thank you very much.
Awesome.
Awesome, Edgar. Thanks. We'll go to Jennifer next. Here we go.
You're still muted, Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer, you're muted. Can you unmute? Should be able to. Here you go. Try it again.
Mute.
There we go.
Yay. Okay, sorry, I'm really not feeling that well, you guys. I'm getting really hot and not feeling good. So this will be super quick, but I had so much fun. Thank you, Walker. This was just a blast.
Yay.
And this is kind of the first time I feel like sharing. So I can't read backwards, but I think you can figure it out that it's taxes.
Oh yeah.
Laundry.
Laundry.
Oh, great drawings.
Yeah, I can't really remember, and I'm sorry, I don't want to keep doing this. Oh yeah, dry elbows. I can relate. I can relate. And
Stuck on your belly for 3 weeks.
the belly, I love that one. I mean, I loved hers, not so much mine, but sorry, I forget your name, who came up with it. Yours was brilliant. Okay, that's vacuuming. Oh, this is the car jack. I honestly, you can tell I've never done anything useful with a car. That must be, oh, that was my own little baby lion from Africa, and I was going to be the mummy. But then it turned into Twinkle. Oh yeah, that's Twinkle Toes carjacking. I'm going the wrong way here. Okay, there's my iguana with the tape measure. And there's Blackmore, the harpoon with a harpoon. There's a Borg buddy. I'm sorry, didn't really watch a lot of, is that Star Trek? Anyway, I just don't really know what a Borg is. So with ladder, broken ladder, Frosty, honey, oats.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just really migrating. I can hardly see these now. Oh, there's my Medusa, looking lovely.
Oh yeah.
Not sure why she's got those feet and hands. I just thought I'll make up a Medusa. That's my Medusa. Crunch protein. And oh yeah, skateboard. Yeah, I love this one. This is he's on the front and the back, because when I was a kid, like that's what I had to read, right? Was the cereal boxes. So like I read them and I read front and back and the whole thing. So there he is on the back and the front. Sorry, this is going to be quick. Barf City. Okay, no spitting or slime.
Yeah.
Dry after yourself, no diapers. No diatomaceous earth. Oh, that's dear to my heart, diatomaceous earth. I especially love that I can spell it. Cash only. And I just love the subversion of, sorry, I forget your name, but when you had the, I don't want to say a bad word, but maybe Lady of the Night and taking cash only. I love that.
Oh.
Or Guy of the Night. That's how I interpreted it anyway. Thanks so much. I had so much fun.
Thank you. Feel better.
Thanks so much,
Yeah,
Jennifer.
I will.
All right, we'll try Gabriel one last time. Gabriel, can you be heard? Is your sound on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Want to finish up?
I can hear you. You can hear me. Okay.
Awesome.
So picking up where we left off, got the Twinkle Toes the hamster and the car jack. What was it? The iguana and the tape measure. I just imagine that he's just completely bonkers enough to believe that threatening somebody with a tape measure is actually threatening.
Yeah.
Don't make me use this. I'm warning you.
Yeah, I love that.
Fish with the harpoon. I don't know, I thought it would be funny to have the fish look completely non-threatening, carrying this threatening weapon. I'll admit I was thinking of, I don't know how many people are familiar with this, but ASDF movie. Gag where it's like, oh, careful, honey, that puppy has a knife, and the dog literally just has a knife attached to it, not even holding it. Is it what? No, I don't. And then Bunny with a broken ladder. he's real excited to use this very unique thing to hurt people. Just bounding over. So we got the fake cereals here. So as you can see, at first I had neglected the fact that the cereal has to be in the image. So the first one is literally just a snake with a teddy bear in its coils. For the second one, it's the hippo kind of leaping out of the cereal bowl. You'll see it right here, the cereal bowl and the spoon. And he's got this slinky that he's playing with, and it's got this big sort of kind of like foreshortened look, like that slinky's just popping out at him. The tick with the skateboard, he's just, you know, too cool for school. He's got two arms that are kind of helping him balance, and one arm that's holding the bowl of cereal while he's skateboarding. He's just, you know, too cool for school. And then we have the Medusa just, you know, casually eating her cereal, looking confident as she should be, because no one's going to mess with her. Especially because one of the snakes on her head is wielding an inflatable bat. So she's got nothing to be afraid of. A couple of the snakes are looking at the cereal thinking, ooh, that looks good. I want some of that. Oh, and then we have the Barf City. What is this? Barf City Slug Castle of Hot Dogs Laws. First one, no spitting / leaving slime on the table. We have a king slug with the two. I'm not sure what they're called, but sort of like the curtains that you see behind royalty that has like the royal crest, and there are a couple of hot dogs. Sure. And you see he's got a slug here with his eye stalks in the what do they call it? In the stocks, eye stalks.
Yeah.
I didn't even do that on
Whoa.
purpose.
Yes.
And a sign next to it saying I'm a spitter, because he should be ashamed of himself and everyone should know why.
Oh, it's in the stocks. Oh.
Yes.
Eye stalks in the stocks. Yeah.
Yes. What's the other one? Dry after yourself, no diapers. I wasn't quite sure what that meant. So it was just toilet paper, good. Diaper, not good. And then the long one where it was like no ketchup, no reading on the toilet, no hamburgers, no hugs for slugs, but all the stuff that was just made me think of just McDonald's. So it's Ronald McDonald reading on the toilet and crying because he knows he's not allowed to do this. And next to him are a bottle of antihistamines and a couple of slugs who are crying because they're not allowed to hug. And then the last one is cash only. So no credit cards, no PayPal, no checks.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, Gabriel.
Thank
you. All right. I am gonna spotlight Walker. Walker, thank you so much. Oh my God.
So fun. Thanks, everybody.
I needed this. I needed to be like, do a bunch of nonsense for really fast for a while. That was great. Tell people what they should buy from you, the most recent thing. You said you got a vampire book. Can we buy that?
Yes, definitely. And so I guess the most recent things, and I've got a bunch of other stuff. So the vampire anthology is called Those Who Chew in Their Graves Like Hogs. I gave a bunch of different people assignments from 18th century vampire texts to interpret and stuff. And so these are going to go out next week. Crumple is a bit bigger, and it's the last one that I did. Instagram, I'm at Quadrillionize. WalkerMettling.com is my website. Wipeoutstore.store.nv is linked to both, so you don't have to memorize that foolishly titled web store. But yeah, I don't know.
It's in the chat. All that stuff's in the chat. You know what else you can buy at the web store? Behind me, that's an image from one of your rugs. No, blankets.
Yeah.
I can't believe you made blankets out of these like great monster images. They're so cool.
I had a art show that was like alien themed, and I used them as walls in like Colorado. So I have them. It's my birthday on Monday, and so I was gonna send out like an email like, oh, like bargain blanket blowout for Walker's birthday or whatever. Yeah, so there's blankets up on the web store as well. Thank you.
Yeah, get on Walker's email list, and then you'll hear about the blanket blowout. That I dig it. I really like it. Yeah. Well, thanks, Walker. I'm gonna allow people to unmute themselves, and I'm gonna ask everybody to unmute and just say thank you. Give Walker a round of applause. I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Walker. Lots of
There we
fun.
go. Next week we have Salt Breaker.
Thank you.
Summercomics.org.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
It was a lot of fun, Walker. Thanks.
Thanks,
All right,
Tom.
everybody. Good night. Look at Umi's cat also on its belly, held by Umi.
Where is Yumi's cat now?
Happy birthday.
Oh, Yumi's cat.
Happy birthday
To you.
Happy birthday,
dear Walker.
Happy
birthday
to you. For Monday.
And many more.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.